Hello, everybody. We are back for Cafe Cheshme TV.
Yay, yay!
Today is December 12th, and it's a new holiday.
New holiday?
Yeah. You didn't know.
Mm-mm.
It's Johnny Barefoot Day.
Johnny Barefoot Day?
Yeah.
JB Day?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a new album from Johnny Barefoot tonight, which is pretty exciting. So in a couple minutes, we're going to bring Johnny on, and tonight is going to be a pretty amazing show. So take this couple minutes while we're doing our random introductions. Get yourself coffee, wine, scotch, whatever is your poison. Find a nice place, a blanket, kick your feet up, and be ready for a really amazing night.
そう、今日はジョニー・ベアフットの新譜リリースの日でございます。皆様ぜひカントリーとかソウルとかね、フォーク音楽好きだったら聴いていただきたいと思います。
Yay! So how are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
What's new, man? Hi, Kelly!
Oh, Kelly's already watching. Hey!
Hey, Kellys are always on time. We try.
Kelly's. Okay. Bunch of you guys. Okay.
There's only two.
As far as I know. Mm-hmm.
So what's new?
We have what, 2 more shows then New Year's.
Yeah, this is the third from the last season 1 show for Cafe Cheshme TV.
You can see, yeah, I know. You can see Johnny, but you cannot see us. But
terrible.
and the Skype is on mute.
Okay, that's better. Now you can see us.
Well, but today is Johnny's day, so
it is Johnny's day.
we should just watch Johnny, right?
There's so many moving parts for this today. It's kind of crazy. So
It's gonna be good.
it is going to be good. So yeah, back to our topic. We are almost at the end of the year. So today's Johnny Barefoot's release.
Yeah.
Next weekend is the
Ambient.
Ambient Dreams.
Last ambient of 2020.
And who's confirmed for that so far?
Ogu, Fairlead, Hello 1103, and that Kelly guy.
Yeah. And then the week after that, we're doing something really, really fun. We are having our year end, and it's an open night where we've got videos coming in from a lot of the folks who have participated in the show over the last, wow. It's been like 9 months now or something, right?
4月から
Yeah. Wow. It's crazy.
Next year we'll see what's gonna happen. Probably we're gonna take off in January.
Yep. Take January so I can make new content and stuff and get us ready for next year. And also work out the bugs in this thing. And yeah, I think we'll be back in February with the second season until the world lets us go back into the cafe, which I
Did you
hope
say
is
work
soon.
with a bug?
Yeah. You
I'm
are.
not a bug.
The bug's on here, not you.
Okay.
I think it's time we bring Johnny on, this time
Again.
with Johnny's voice and not our voice.
Again.
How's that sound? Okay, let's go. Johnny and us.
Where's
Here we go.
Johnny's? Oh.
There we go.
Okay, Johnny.
Johnny.
Hello. How's it going?
We're doing good. You looking good and ready to play tonight?
Yeah.
Well, thanks very much. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny. I was looking at the feed. I'm like, so is it me? Or, I can hear you guys, and I've got my whole mirror setup thing too. I've got some bugs to work out as well. But no, I'm real excited. I'm doing well.
That's awesome. You're surrounded by beautiful
Yeah,
instruments
that's
in that
awesome.
lovely setting.
Thank you. Yeah. It's my music room. It's the woodshed. This is where I recorded everything. For all my stuff anyway. All my stuff that I got recorded for the album was right here.
That is so
It's very-
cool. And we saw your wonderful family while we were setting up, so hi to everybody there too.
They're saying hi.
Hello.
Hello, beautiful lady.
We love you guys. It's so great to have you tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what are we starting out with tonight? I guess I know Meg has done a really nice run tonight, which is awesome.
No, we just have the list. What's gonna happen when today?
So we are here to celebrate the release of your new CD.
Yes.
Yes.
Let me put that up for a second so folks can see this cover.
Yes, please put the cover
And
image.
I've got a URL here for them as well for the
Right.
Reverb Nation.
Ta-da!
Okay, yeah. Well, the Reverb Nation, you can go on there, but maybe I should put a
Yeah, Bandcamp. is better.
Bandcamp. I'll put a Bandcamp link in there too. I put some updated information on my website that is linked somewhere. I think I have a link. There's a link for it in the on the Bandcamp page, on my Bandcamp page. There's a link for my website, my Wix website. So there it is. But you can go there. But the album is available since 10 o'clock this morning, Japan time, for download from Bandcamp. So I learned my lesson and didn't get CDs made up. So there's no danger that I'm going to end up 7 years later with 600 CDs, 600 Sunrise in Reverse CDs in my closet to accompany all the other CDs that I have from the previous release.
Oh, we feel you.
But,
Yeah, we've got a closet full of
Yeah, we
CDs
got
too.
the CDs too.
I guess that's a badge of honor in some respect.
Well, worst case, you can always build like a small shelter or fortress in your house with them.
Yeah. Keep birds away from the crops, that sort of thing. All sorts of useful purposes.
I absolutely love that title, Sunrise in Reverse. You want to
Thank you.
tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's a song that I wrote. There's a title track. The very last track of the album, track number 10, is called Sunrise in Reverse. And I got this idea that there isn't a new sunrise every day. There's just, or sunset. There's no new sunrise or sunset every day. It's just one continuous sort of event horizon that just continues and goes around the world. It seems like there is, it's a perspective, it's a point of view kind of thing. It seems like there's a new sunrise every morning and there's a new sunset roughly 12 hours later every day, but it's not. It's just our point of view. We're stationary, and the sunrise / sunset just keeps rolling around and meets us, right? So if we could move fast enough, it would always be sunrise or it would always be sunset. So that was the notion that I sort of ran with, and from that kind of perspective, like things being the same yet oddly completely different in every way, depending on your point of view, sort of informed the rest of the song, where like sound and light and matter are all kind of the same thing too, just different states of the same thing. So that's where that song came from. And then I took that picture of Fuji, and it was around New Year's Day, a few years ago, from the roof of an apartment building nearby at sunset. And I looked at it and I thought, wonder what that looks like upside down. And I flipped it over and went, ooh, well, there's an album cover. And then while I was recording this, I thought, okay, Sunrise in Reverse. I like the sound of that, and the song's going to be on there. And then I have that picture, so that the whole thing kind of came together.
That is so cool, and the photo's so beautiful. I love it. We were just showing that again while you were explaining it.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'd love to hear some music.
I think so. I think that's why we're all here, right, folks?
Sure. Yeah. That's why I'm here. That's what I'm doing.
Well, Johnny, I'm going to zoom in on you so folks can
Yep.
see just you.
Okay.
And let's have some music.
Okay, cool. I'm going to start off, actually, oddly enough, with the first song from the previous CD, A Different River, One More in 10,000, a letter to Stan Rogers. So here's that one. before, but I've known all along. You seem to be singing to me from across the years. It felt like getting back in touch with an old friend. I wanted to sing with you for it to never end, but 27 years too late, I could barely hold back the tears. Thanks for waiting for me, Stan. But now you're playing for all eternity. Songs forever new, but always the same. And I was just too late to know the man, but from now on, you know I'll be one more in 10,000 that knows your name. Well, this Laker just got back in town today. This was a real homecoming in many ways. I'm glad you were with me, the wife and son, to share the miles. Be it in book or song or over the wire, a tune in harmony with the hum of tires, or stopping for a cup of warmth for a while. Thanks for waiting for me, Stan. But now you're playing for all eternity. Songs forever new, but always the same. And I was just too late to know the man, but from now on, you know I'll be one more in 10,000 that knows your name. So this is a letter to me, a letter to you, for when I get back to the things that I do. I hope it'll help me to remember when maybe you were taken too soon, but someday we'll know why. Till then I'll trace the warm light you left in the sky, and if I listen real close I'll hear you rise again. Thanks for waiting for me, Stan. Then now you're playing for all eternity. Songs forever new, but always the same. And I was just too late to know the man, but from now on, you know I'll be one more in 10,000 that knows your name. Thanks for waiting for me, Stan. Then now you're playing for all eternity. Songs forever new, but always the same. And I was just too late to know the man, but from now on, you know I'll be one more in 10,000 that knows your name. One more in 10,000 that knows your name. Thank you. Okay. Let me switch on over here. This is the second song on the album, and the first song that I wrote on this banjo when I picked it up. Oh, gee. How long ago now? 6, 7 years ago now. Yeah, it's called Cardinal on the Fence. Thank you. Thanks very much. Okay, we'll play one more, and then we'll have a little break to chat a little bit if you want. We can talk about things, talk about the album. If anybody has any questions, maybe I'll mention it again. If anybody has any questions about anything that they'd like to ask, I'd be happy to field any questions that anybody might have about anything at all. Some of the songs that I'm playing, some of the songs that ended up on this album, sort of, a few of them anyway, not all of them, but a few of them kind of got in at the tail end of A Different River. I was sort of in the same writing mode and wrote some songs as I was recording that album with Julian Peters from Jimmy Binks and the Shakehorns. They didn't make it on. I mean, that album was finished. All the songs were chosen and everything, and there was sort of a nice package of songs that were already there that seemed to live nicely together. And these ones, as I was writing as we were recording, then I thought, well, I'm going to put them on something later on in the future. But they still have sort of the same sort of feel as some of the songs on that record. But anyway, that's one of them as well. This is one of them called Brother Spirit Water. glide across water, liquid glass of the morning, paddle cut diamonds, sun glints off ripples, jumping fish, colors, silence, laughter of the loon. Reach me, brother, in this far-off place. Teach me, spirit, through time and space, until I cross the water to be with you. Midday heat ripples, tongue, blacktop river cuts, new path, different solitude. Sundogs on windshield, tires hum with cicadas, speed past pausing moose. Reach me, brother, in this far-off place. Teach me, spirit, through time and space, until I cross the road to be with you. Rhythm of city flows through streets like human waves, ebb and back again. Trains drift near contact, in ripples we reach to touch, in prayer I hope. Reach me, brother, in this far-off place. Teach me, spirit, through time and space, until I rise out of the earth to be with you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was lovely, lovely.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, a couple of people said they love the banjo tune. Thank you. Before, just looking at the comments. Oh, Cheryl loves that one too. Thank you. Yeah. So, if anyone had a chance to listen to the album, as well. I know a few people bought it already since this morning. A couple of people pre-ordered, and a few people bought it. Thank you very much. If you have any favorite songs or anything you'd like to mention about it, I'd be willing to hear what you're thinking. I'd love to know what
we will buy after this show.
Yes, we will. And do feel free. We do see your comments coming in. So if you have something you want to say or you want to ask a question, feel free to chime right in.
Yeah.
Johnny, that last song, every time I hear that, it's just amazing.
Yeah, our favorite.
Thank you. I was really I'm a big Bruce Cockburn fan, and I was kind of channeling Bruce Cockburn, I think, when I wrote that. The verses there's 3 verses, and each one is 2 haiku, actually, and then the chorus is a different kind of meter, and it rhymes. Or does it? Does the chorus rhyme? None of it rhymes. I'm a real stickler for songwriting. I'm a real stickler for rhymes. I'm like, there was a friend of mine in high school. There was an older guy. He was a couple of years older than me, Chris Oliver, and I remember him talking about songwriting, and he taught me a thing or two about songwriting back then, even in high school. And one thing that really stuck in my head was make a song rhyme, make lyrics rhyme. There's a million ways to say one thing.
True.
Make it rhyme, because it's a song. It's not a poem. It's not something else. It's not a story. It's a song. So make it rhyme. But that one, I wrote it that way. I sort of got onto the vibe of writing it that way, thinking about what the song was about and everything. And then I sort of thought, well, that doesn't really need to rhyme. If it's haiku, they don't have to rhyme. But now when I listen to it, it doesn't bother me. Like when songs don't rhyme, it kind of bugs me that way. Sort of a pet peeve. It's like, ooh, why didn't you make that line rhyme? But none of the lines in that song rhyme. So I sort of I gave myself the exception to prove the rule, kind of thing.
I kind of feel like that song is like Meg said in her comment about it being like a river. I feel like,
Oh yeah.
You almost don't need the rhymes, because I'm seeing different things passing by as we're floating along with your story. I love it.
Oh, cool! Thank you. Well, there is a water theme throughout the song too. You're on a lake. The vision I had, actually, there's a couple of times when I was a kid, my family went up north in Ontario, quite a ways up north. Kelly will know where this is, near Temagami, and there's a place called Jumping Caribou Lake. And it was on Jumping Caribou Lake and driving along the highway that goes up there, north of North Bay to Temagami. I can't remember the name of the highway, what number it is. But along there, I think we did see a moose by the side of the road, at least one anyway, probably a couple, as we were driving by. So these summer days, you wake up, it's early morning, you're on the lake. The lake's like as smooth as glass. And the only ripples that happen on the lake is because you're plying through there on your canoe, putting your paddle in the water, and you're going, and there's fish jumping and loons making that really eerie, weird kind of laughtery sort of sound that loons make, and then it cuts to a road, so you're on a different sort of path, a different river, and then how that sort of flows along. And then in the city, how things ebb and flow in the city, the movement of people back and forth, and any sort of connections that you might make along the way, sort of friendly strangers, those people that you see every day. You don't know their names, you don't know anything about them, but you see them so often that eventually you just start saying hello to them, and then you strike up like little sort of small talk conversations with them on the way to work or whatever, that sort of thing. Those sort of ebb and flow and ripple effect kind of connections. So there is a water sort of ripple, sort of ebb and flow kind of themes through the whole song. So I'm glad that came through to you, Megumi, and others who may feel that way as well.
We got a couple questions here.
Okay.
So Annalise is asking, how on earth did you manage to record at home with all the background noises? Amen. I want to know the answer
Good
too.
question.
It's funny actually. It was I started um, the basic tracks for the album. I started a lot longer ago than like it was pre-COVID is when I started, and then when we had a whole bunch of time at the beginning of the year in the spring, when there was sort of lockdowns at our work and everything, we weren't going into work for a little while, and we were sort of teleworking and that kind of thing. I had a lot more free time, and we sort of fell into a rhythm at home where everybody was kind of doing their own thing, and our house, thankfully, is large enough that we can kind of retreat to an area, our own area of the house. And I came here into my music room, and I don't know, I just sort of thought, okay, it's quiet. I'm gonna try and do one. I'm gonna try and do a take. And a couple of times there were people that didn't realize that I was trying to record, and I thought, okay, well, that one's not going to work. And I may as well tell everyone, can you please be quiet for like 5-10 minutes? I'm trying to do a take. And thankfully everybody was compliant most of the time. So yeah, it was a minor struggle from now and then, but not too bad. I don't know. Actually, that's a very good question, because I'm still sort of thinking that myself. It's like, how did I get all this done with a house full of people? Like, and not in an actual sort of proper studio, dedicated sort of studio. But I did. Just trial and error, and a lot of patience.
And Rob also chimed in and said, I've listened to the whole album. It was great, excellent production.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you very much.
Well, I fortunately haven't had a chance to hear all of it, but I was watching the content that you sent me across for the show tonight, and just getting lost in it. It's so nice.
Thank you. Yeah, well, those videos that we'll show later on, a little later on, I'm going to play one more song, and then we'll get into some videos that I did with Rob Moreau and Annalise Nakahara Knight, who we all know affectionately as Annie. And for the rest of the evening, now I'm going to call her Annie. But I wanted to do something to break up the show a little bit, not just to have me sitting here with guitar, because I did some multi-tracking on the album, which is different from the previous album, A Different River, where that was mainly just me, and it was pretty much what you saw if you came to see me in a club, with a little bit of harmonies here and there, but basically just me and a guitar singing. But this one I wanted to do some multi-tracking. I had the time and I had the ability to do it, so I thought, why not? And then for tonight, I thought, why don't we try and present some of the songs as a little bit more like you would hear them on the record. They're sort of different. They're different takes. They're different mixes. Not exactly the way you're going to hear it on the record, but with more instrumentation and harmonies and stuff. So yeah, that's coming up a little later.
Very cool.
Let's hear more music.
Okay, I'm going to do one more live one from A Different River. This is The Girl Who Loves to Levitate.
Great title.
Cheers. Okay. of a velvet glove. Slows your minutes to hours with the wing of a dove, all out of her sister love. Why don't you stop? Don't hesitate. Get a warm hug for your mental state from the girl who loves to levitate. Sidewalks made of cloud, commonplace motion forsake. Awake the dream. So now and then, if you feel yourself coming down from your height, and your subway days are losing light, don't you think of her as a strange or fearful sight. Just breathe, join in, take flight. Call it luck or call it fate, just don't ever call it too late. You found the girl who to levitate. Thank you. Thank you very much.
イェイイェイイェイ。うん。
And there is an actual little girl who loves to levitate. She's a photographer. I think I talked about her before when I played this, but her name's Natsumi Hayashi, and her website is in katakana Yoa Yoa Camera Woman. And I don't know, it was sort of a series of pictures that she did where she takes these pictures where it looks as though she's levitating, and she does it so well and they're so captivating, and that I wrote a song about it. So, but she's still there. I mean, she still takes pictures and stuff. But I think the levitating woman picture series is finished, and she's on to different things. But you can find it online if you're curious. That was what was the inspiration for that number.
Oh, we'll definitely check out.
That sounds very cool. So we've got a video coming up next, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we do. This one. Robert Moreau, who was in, or is in still, I guess, they're still together, but not playing live too much these days. Eno Head, local folk heroes Eno Head. Rob is the mandolin player and singer for that band, and I've played with him before a few times with when I put together a band for my music. A couple of years ago, I think was the last one that we did. We played a couple at Cheshme. But he had the idea to, he and Annie, who is a co-worker and friend of mine with a music program called Music Together, which is a music program for children for ages 0 through 6 and their families to have fun and enjoy and develop their musical skills and everything. But she's a co-worker there, and she's a wonderful singer as well. And the three of us, well, Rob and Annie got the idea to do some videos and things together. I think probably because everyone's in lockdown and stuff, and we needed more to do. And then I think I asked them pretty much at the same time that they asked me to come on board. I said, "Can I do that?" And it was like they were texting at the same time. "Can I sing and play with you guys?" And "Do you want to sing and play with us?" Almost at the same time. So I'm not sure if I invited myself on there or if they asked me to come, but it worked out. And these videos, some of the videos are some of Rob's songs, a couple of Rob's songs that we did together. So the first one is a song called "Like Never Before."
Fair
I
Maiden.
think.
Okay.
No. Fair Maiden of the Sparkling Waters. Oh, that's right. It's one of my songs. Like Never Before is going to come up after that. Robert's song. It's one of my songs. Fair Maiden of the Sparkling Waters. Yes.
Okay, cool. We'll play the video and we'll be right back.
That was my mistake.
No worries. This is Fair Maiden.
1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. Fair maiden of the sparkling waters, I fear I'll never see you again. If I stand once more midst your sons and daughters, will I recall your face and the times when we walked along your sandy shore, a mere stone's throw from bustling streets? The gulls cried lonely, will return no more. And we dipped our toes in the cold waters deep. Fair maiden of the sparkling waters, I fear I'll never see you again. If I stand once more midst your sons and daughters, will I recall your face and the times when up from the lake we'd turn our heels, of joyous song we'd heed the call, with friends and modern jigs and reels. We'd drink and sing and dance to them all. Fair maiden of the sparkling waters, I fear I'll never see you again. If I stand once more midst your sons and daughters, will I recall your face and the times when Jimmy and Jake weren't just pictures on shelves, and Spadina was for poets and sages, but now our old haunts are just ghosts of themselves, moved on or left to history's pages. Fair maiden of the sparkling waters, I fear I'll never see you again. If I stand once more midst your sons and daughters, will I recall your face and the times when our fathers, they would march with pride, though with fault, still hold court at the square, but now in suburban basements hide.
until shamed on the air like a dancing bear. Fair maiden of the sparkling waters, I fear I'll never see you again. If I stand once more midst your sons and daughters, will I recall your face and the times when?
So good these days, like I'm somebody else. Surprised when I look in the mirror, I see the same old self. The evening sky is sometimes stormy, but I have you here to warm me. Won't you stay beside me all of my life? Morning rays of gold shine upon our eyes, our eyes. Welcome of a new day for you and I, for you and hand in hand we smile together. We're alone and there's nothing better. Won't you stay beside me all of my life? I'm falling, it's all overwhelming. The warm glow I'm chasing, your arms are embracing me. I love when we wake together, away from the cold, from the cold. I feel my heart keeps changing from darkness to gold, from darkness to gold. Take a new life into the future, sharing visions of each other. Won't you stay beside me all of my life? Won't you stay beside me all of my life?
Yay!
Nice.
Beautiful harmonies.
Yeah, that's a lovely song.
Oh,
We'll have to ask Rob what it's about if he's willing to share. I think he's
Rob?
there. He's there in the comments.
He was asking a little bit earlier who else is clapping at home. I know we are all the time. We're
I
like,
saw a
"Yeah."
couple of claps. There's a couple of clappy emojis. I was looking at some of the comments while we were out. Quimby was saying that it's really, really special to be able to find some quiet time during COVID lockdowns and that. And so, yeah, I think we all kind of it was a gradual sort of thing where here anyway, where we would get kind of stressed out with each other, all kind of trying to sort of find an equilibrium, and I think and it wasn't an immediate sort of, okay, well, I'll go over here, you guys go over there, and then we'll all be happy. There were a few tense moments before we realized, why don't we just sort of, if someone needs space, give them some space, and there were some public service announcements to that effect going around, I think, at the time as well. So
Yeah, it's a challenge. I mean, the lady upstairs from us, I think she's got several children in a flat that we share, and we can give each other a little space, but I can't imagine how they're getting by up there with
Yeah, three boys, one daughter, I think.
like 4 kids and
Yeah.
mom and dad in a 3 LDK. It's kind of wow.
yeah, that would be tight. Yeah.
But you look like you've got a really lovely corner there that you
Yeah,
can...
your place is amazing.
It's working out. It's working out. It certainly was good for recording and doing these sort of things too. So yeah.
And you're living in a house full of creative folk as well. You guys are
Yeah.
all up to interesting things, it seems like.
Well, that's it. It's like, so it's sort of easy sometimes where it's like, I'll think, well, where are the kids? And I'll go and it's one of those things when you're a parent. It's like, where are they? It's too quiet. And I'll go upstairs and what the hell's going on up here? And, my son's in his room painting.
Wow.
My daughter's in her room devising some kind of story with all of her things in her room. That kind of thing. So it's not too bad from a parental standpoint.
Not bad at all.
That's wonderful.
Could be much worse.
So you had some questions, didn't you?
Oh, I thought, I see something in front of Johnny now. Is that
Yeah.
Koto?
Yeah, there is a song on the album that has Koto on it. Some of the live stream shows that I was doing before, people would ask Dale Haskell is one that I remember particularly. He's like, Johnny, play something on the Koto, and I didn't have anything ready at the time. But this song, well, there is a song that I'm going to do. Not right now, but it's going to be. Well, you'll see what happens. It's on the album. These next 2 songs, I'm going to put a sort of mash them together, and one of them has Koto. The other one is with Morgan Fisher of Mott the Hoople fame, our friend up the road for you guys.
Yeah.
Morgan Fisher, he played keyboards because I was chatting with him one night talking about this song, and I asked him if he had a particular kind of keyboard. I said, do you have a Mellotron there? Because I know he has lots of interesting keyboards. And this song, when I wrote it, I was thinking, this needs Mellotron or something like that. So I asked Morgan, I said, do you have anything like that? And he's like, no, not exactly, but I do have some interesting things that'll make some similar sort of sounds. What are you thinking about? So we talked about it, and he added some really, really super nice keyboards to this next song called This Is the Place. And then there's another song that I'm going to mash in there too called The 13 Songs of the Lark.
Let's hear it.
Okay. Oh, wet my whistle first, though. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to get this out of the way. Okay. watery eye. The sea of tranquility was in my tear as it danced across the sky. This is the place of infinite words. This is the place I can feel real. This is the place of sound reflection. This is the place I can feel real. You were in my heart, mind listening, not through that crude satellite net, where sound is light, is matter, glistening, where stillness fades through pirouette. The dancer dreams the world to motion. The painter wishes color to talk. The fisherman's art is in devotion. The fisherman's art is in devotion. Time's footfalls beg us to walk. This is the place of infinite words. This is the place I can feel real. This is the place of sound reflection. This is the place I feel our call, heralding daybreak and nightfall. So as sap is blood to the tree, and song is wine in the head, in our hearts may our nest remain This is the place of infinite words. This is the place I can feel. This is the place of sound reflection. This is the place I can Thank you.
Nice, nice.
Thank you very much.
I think that's the first time we've seen you play Koto, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I did it. I played once on a live stream that I did months ago, but I think it was one that I didn't really put it out there too much or promote it or anything, because halfway through, because I was sort of experimenting with looper pedals earlier, like last year and into this year, and halfway through that live stream show, the looper pedal I was using died on me in a very loud, obnoxious way. So I was like, well, that's that done or something. So I didn't really think too much about it afterwards. But then when I recorded the album, I thought, oh, this song definitely has to have Koto on it. Then I thought, and then I have to play it for the album release then too. So
Nice.
there it is.
Yeah, there was Dale. Dale was writing Koto. Yes.
because he was the one. He was the guy who kept saying, "We need more koto. We need some koto." I'm gonna sit on the chair. There we go. Yeah, it was Dale who was like, "Play the koto, Johnny." Yeah.
Finally.
Okay. We're gonna go to a video, I
Yep.
think, that Annie sent me.
Yay, Annie!
Annie. She sent me this one. It's a traditional Scottish song, is it, Annie? You'd have to clarify that for us. Called Bright Morning Stars. And it's something that we hope to work on together in the future, but this is just her,
Okay,
as
let's hear
you
it.
will see.
Here we go.
Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear fathers? Oh, where are our dear fathers? They are down in the valley a-praying. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Oh, where are our dear mothers? Oh, where are our dear mothers? They are gone to heaven a-shouting. Day is a-breaking in my soul. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Bright morning stars are rising. Day is a-breaking in my soul.
Wow.
Oh, beautiful, Annie.
Yeah, that's a really
Amazing.
nice one. I can't wait to sing it with her.
And she said that's an Appalachian song.
Yes.
Very
Appalachian.
nice. That was beautiful. Beautiful harmonies. Wow, what a voice.
She has
Yeah.
clear, really clear voice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Nice one, Andy.
Beautiful. So let's remind folks where they can find the album if they're not already out there grabbing it.
Yes.
Yeah, because a few people have already. Thank you very much. But if you haven't yet, yeah, it's on Bandcamp. So I'm not sure if you need to be a member of Bandcamp or if you can just go there and buy something without being a member. But being a member is just as easy as anything else online. You give them your email address and you make a password, and then boom, you're in. It's free to join. It's a free app and everything. The beauty of Bandcamp actually is, particularly for small artists like myself and a few of the other people that may be watching now too, is they get paid when you get paid. And so like you don't have to pay anything up front for them to handle your business or anything like that. You can set your price. They usually have a suggested price. So for me, there's 10 songs, so 100 yen a song, 1,000 yen for an album is the base price. And you can pay as much as you want. Although I have seen other artists, Milk Carton Kids, particularly, they are one of my favorite acts. And they recently released a live concert of theirs on Bandcamp, and they're giving all the proceeds to a particular charity. I'm afraid I can't remember which one right now, but all the proceeds from the sales of that album, from that live album, are going to this charity. But you can also get the album for free. You can set it to be for free, or pay as much as you like. So yeah, you can go to Bandcamp. There's links on Facebook, links on my website, links in my bio description on Instagram to my Bandcamp page, and buy the album that way for download. I think there's lots of different ways you can download it: in FLAC, MP3, WAV, lots of different file choices. I know that some people have preferences for file choices, so you can do that. You can gift it. Actually, I didn't know that. I was looking at the different things on my dashboard for Bandcamp, and I noticed you can send it to people as a gift. So the holiday season is definitely upon us. So it makes a great gift, or could. If you already have one and you like it, and you know somebody else who might like it, you can buy it for them too.
Take advantage of the holiday season and send Johnny Barefoot's album out to your friends and family.
I think the link we shared on the event page too, so let's support the artist.
Yeah, because I was thinking this show is free, and there's no, like, I also saw Morgan does this too on some of his live stream shows. There's a PayPal Me thing where you, if you're on YouTube, you scroll down in the description, you click on the PayPal Me, and it's like a tip jar. You can go and pay as much as you want through PayPal. If you want to pay for a show for an artist. We're not doing that with this show, and there's no charge to watch with Cafe Cheshme TV on Facebook or YouTube or otherwise. But
instead, let's support the artist.
There you go.
Exactly.
For this one. I'm going to charge for the next one, though. No. Maybe not.
So we've got the next set are 3 videos, right?
Yes, that's right. There's 3 videos. One of Robert's songs, Me, I'm All Right, which is a cool story about some interesting people. A real kind of classic folk take on some interesting people and the things that they're contending with in their lives. Sort of a John Prine kind of thing.
Cool.
Which is real fun. And then one of the newer songs on my album, Sunrise in Reverse, The Man from Tomorrow, which was inspired by... Oh, now the guy's name is I'm drawing a blank. I'll remember it and tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Or watching the video. That's with Rob and Annie and myself. And actually, no, it's just with me and Annie, come to think of it. And One More Line, which is the first song on the album. And one of them that a friend of mine in Canada, from way back in high school days, actually, we kept in touch. He helped me out a lot with the album, played some drums on Man from Tomorrow and One More Line. Oh, and he might be watching. Kevin White. Played some drums on Man from Tomorrow. Music Works, yeah. He runs a studio in Sudbury, Sudbury, Ontario, north of Toronto there. And he played drums and did some engineering and mastered the album for me. And a friend of his played the clarinet on One More Line on the album. So he went above and beyond the call, actually, to help me out with all this stuff. Aaron Sharp also plays trumpet. Friend of mine and bandmate from Jimmy Binks and the Shakehorns, and she had her own outfit as well. Still does, maybe. Dead Sea Dropouts, yeah. Klezmer band, really, really cool. A treat to see whenever we would see them. Ayumi Sato plays bass on both those songs too on the album. He plays bass with the Watanabes, among others. He's played with me before. And Sorsha plays in Raven's Tail with Sorsha and Dylan. That's right. So they're on the album, but it's just me and Annie on the videos for The Man from Tomorrow and One More Line. And the first one though is Me I'm Alright, which is Robert Morrow's song.
Okay, here we go. Me I'm Alright.
Old Esther Manifold's hitting the bottle like she hasn't done until now. She sits by the window, desperately waiting for cars to come through her garage door. And lonesome Bob Portland, whose sister's good looking, some say he's now sniffing shoe blue. For his dad was a cobbler with high-paying contracts making shoes for the county chain gang. Yeah, but me, I'm alright. I just sit here at night alone with my color TV, and I watch the lights crumble. They stumble and fumble, and I give thanks to God it ain't me. Yesterday morning I took a ride downtown for a coffee at Mabel's Cafe. She told me her no-good cockroach of a husband was having an affair with Faye. Yeah, Bob's sister Faye, who works at the butcher where ground beef's $1 a pound. Babel caught him last Tuesday behind Esther's garage when they thought there was no one around. Hey, but me, I'm alright. I just sit here at night with my color TV. Now I watch the lights crumble, they stumble and fumble, and I give thanks to God it ain't me. Yeah, me, I'm alright. I just sit here at night alone with my color TV, and I watch the lights crumble. They stumble and fumble. I give thanks to God it ain't me. Mabel's man Jimmy works down at the plant, welding fuses to nuclear bombs. The work's pretty easy and the pay is okay. It's the government, what could go wrong? But he got caught last Tuesday with a checkout girl floozy and his welding arms going to pot. Now faced with the butcher, she lives with Aunt Esther, and for breakfast drinks Tim Beam and Jack. But me, I'm alright. I just sit here at night alone with my color TV. Now watch the lights crumble, they stumble and fumble. I give thanks to God it ain't me. Yeah, I thank the good Lord it ain't me.
sitting on an easy chair. Maybe he was already there, singing a tune 100 years since June, departing from Yorkville sometime soon. Destination anytime, anywhere. I just met the man from tomorrow, with outdated fashions and unspoken passions. He took my inspiration, not stolen, just borrowed. He said he'd give it back, but I need to listen to know when. He sat down across from me as if I'd asked him to, and without words he told me true. Reach deep down in that well, pull up that ringing bell, forged from gold, too good to sell, in skies so wide like eyes so blue. I just met the man from tomorrow, with outdated fashions and unspoken passions. He took my inspiration, not stolen, just borrowed. Said he'd give it back, but I need to listen. Just listen. Whoa. Just listen to the lazy steps down a gravel road in world-worn boots so bourbon-toed. The wind will point these toes to walk, and my fingers play so my mouth doesn't need to talk. And I open any door like I just belong. Set your feet to dance till the floorboards sing this song. Just take my hand and come with me. Let the music move and close your eyes to see. Close your eyes to see. I asked, how will I know? Can you give me a sign? He said, do you know the story of the water and the wine? Like flowers on the breeze, like birdsong in the trees, when you and me and we blend with these. A morning drop of dew on the vine. I just met the man from tomorrow, with outdated fashions and unspoken passions. He took my inspiration, not stolen, just borrowed. He said he'd give it back, but I need to listen. He said he'd give it back, but I need to listen. He said he'd give it back, but I need to listen to know when. Shed a tear or cover a nervous cough, and ask if you remember a time when they spoke of luck and odds and chance, told me to hedge my bets, to lead my heart and follow my brain. But I was never one to learn the dance or care about getting wet. If I got caught out in the rain, I'll unfurl my sails to the four winds, follow the four points of the compass rose. When the horsemen come, I'll confess my sins, then I'll just need one more line, I suppose. Maybe I should have listened once or twice, but then I think of the road and all I met along the way. My spirit guide sure has been nice. I've learned to love my toad, but nothing much happens when he kisses my cheek anyway. I just might court folly in the full moon if I play this game of truth or dare. See what befalls me out in the wood. But if my back wasn't turned on Lady Fortune, I wouldn't have seen you standing there. You tell me if my luck is bad or good. I'll unfurl my sails to the four winds, follow the four points of the compass rose. When the horsemen come, I'll confess my sins, then I'll just need one more line. Even in Chinese tales of ancient days, look good or bad can turn on a dime. And one good workhorse loss will continue to pace if we leave the fence broken just this time. I'll unfurl my sails to the four winds, follow the four points of the compass rose. When the horsemen come, I'll confess my sins, then I'll just need one more line. Then I'll just need one more line. Then I'll just need one more line, I suppose.
Thank you.
Nice,
Thanks
nice,
to you.
nice.
Well, it's for Rob and Anna.
That was very nice. Lovely
Thanks.
3 tracks.
Yeah, beautiful harmonies.
Thank you. Yeah. It's really nice working with those two.
We have managed to get
Yeah,
johnnybarefoot.bandcamp.com.
it's so memorable.
So, folks, get yourselves over to that URL right there.
Yeah. Johnny Barefoot Bandcamp.
That way. And get yourself a copy, get your friends a copy, get their friends a copy. Just go crazy. Support the artist.
Okay. So I think I just got a couple more.
Yeah. So you're gonna play live for that last 2 songs?
Yeah, I'll do a couple more live, just me. These are the last 2 songs on the album, actually.
Oh, cool.
And it's Wandering Child and the title track, Sunrise in Reverse. So, I'll go ahead and get into those. this morning, held my baby in my arms. Then the telephone rang and the owl sang confusion bells and dread alarms. So I prepared for the journey and I scrambled upon a cloud. Neither day nor night a faint pilot light. I walked out the door just behind the shroud. Now mama's in her glory and left me here as a wandering child. So I wander on down to the lake shore, join the water rolling in so free and wild, water rolling in so free and wild. Now Papa's time was different somehow. He was a wanderer himself, half his life on the road with a heavy load, till he stopped for a while up on Mama's shelf. Still, the telephone was a cruel device every time there was a call, just like this jet plane stroking my pain until I'm backed up against the wall. Now Papa's in his glory and left me here as a wandering child. So I wander on down to the lake shore, watch the water rolling in so free and wild, water rolling in so free and wild. Now I look out across the water, see my kin who've gone before. They're a part of this place, I see it in the face of the spirit beyond this door. So I keep my eyes forward, fixed on where I'm to climb. As they call to me now, I put shoulder to plow, for I must wander in my time. And I pray that I'll know my path and no more to be a wandering child. So I'll go on down to the lake shore, join the water rolling in so free and wild, water rolling in so free and wild. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you very much. So I got one more, and I just have to tune a little bit for it. So let me see if I can remember if there's anybody who I forgot or anything I forgot to talk about. Leon Redbone. We were talking about it when the videos were playing. That's who I was thinking about when I wrote Man from Tomorrow. Not that it's about him in any way, but it was kind of his life and just some things that I found out about him after he passed away sort of inspired me to write it. Now, I don't have anything planned, any shows planned, but I will go ahead and plan something for the new year. Live stream show in January, perhaps, I think, in about a month's time. But I know that Kelly and Megumi, Cafe Cheshme TV, you're going to be doing a bit of a, well, you have shows every week, but on when is it, December 26th?
Mm-hmm.
What's it?
Yeah, December 26th is the season finale.
Yeah, season finale, yeah.
Yes, the season finale.
We don't think there's going to be a cliffhanger, though.
No?
Really?
We won't find out if Sam Bennett has bought a new hat?
Dun, dun, dun.
Will Sam buy a new hat? But, yeah. Oh, I forgot what tuning I was in. But yeah, so I'll provide you've asked me to provide a video for that, so
Yes, please.
Yeah, we're looking forward to having you.
I will do that, and so you can see something there, and I'll plan something for the new year as well. Maybe me and Kelly and Megumi will talk about it after the show.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks very much, everybody, for chiming in. And there's still a few people watching. It looks like there's some people watching, and all your comments and questions, thank you very much. And for anybody who's bought an album so far, thank you very much. And for anybody who is thinking about it and will do so after the show, thank you very much in advance. Thank you so much for Kelly and Megumi for doing this, and for everything you've done for music and entertainment since April, and before then, but particularly with Cafe Cheshme TV since April. Yeah,
It's our
It's been-
pleasure. We're lucky to have amazing artists and friends like you to support us and to to build this amazing community. The folks who are watching as well.
yeah. Everyone watching, and yeah, it's been really, really cool. Okay, so I've got one more. So yeah, this is the title track, Sunrise in Reverse. Here we go. Moonbow colors a starless night. Particles surf on waves of light. It meets my eye and my mind takes flight to the reaches of space and beyond. As the event horizon rolls around, answers at once, both lost and found. Could be a blessing in the close of a curse, for the sun in rivers. The air dances and music it wakes when strings vibrate and the earth it wakes, strokes my ear in the time it takes to forge an eternal bond. As the event horizon rolls around, answers at once, both lost and found, could be a blessing in the clothes of a curse. For the sunset is just a sunrise in rivers. So flows the dance to what we feel, feeling the space, that space so real, flowing from the spokes of Ezekiel's wheel, rolling around to a new evening dawn. As the event horizon rolls around, answers at once, both lost and found, could be a blessing in the clothes of a curse. For the sunset is just a sunrise. The sunset is just a sunrise. The sunset is just a sunrise in rivers. Thank you.
Johnny, that's beautiful.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
You, sir, are amazing.
You are.
Thank you for saying.
So I think if they're up for saying hi, the Barefoot crew is there with you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we'd love to see them.
We'll get everybody on camera here. Some of them are getting ready for bed.
Oh,
No, you look like you are.
No, I'm just wearing my pajamas.
Hello.
Hi guys.
hello.
Thanks everybody for showing up.
It was lovely to have you guys tonight, and congratulations, Johnny
Yeah,
Barefoot, on an amazing
congratulations.
album.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was fun. It was fun doing it tonight. It's always fun. It's a different experience. It's certainly not playing live shows, but doing it like this with you guys at the helm is fun.
Always appreciative. Thank you so much, Kelly and Megumi,
It's
and everybody else watching on Cafe Cheshme. I know there's a few of you guys that come every single Saturday,
Yes.
and that's like so amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I think the support that we've had this year for this, as we've all been dealing with this big change in our lives, we're so used to seeing each other play in person, has been amazing. And I got to thank everybody, the artists, for taking time to make
Yeah.
videos and come on and share their music. And I don't know about the rest of the folks out there watching, but I suspect this is true of all of us. This has been like a lifeline, having people like Johnny Barefoot come on and play music for us. It's a light in the dark.
And others.
And others. All the amazing people. Sam Bennett, Sorja Chisholm, Well, there's tons. There's so many. There's so many. So many, so many.
Yep.
Morgan's doing his thing. Yeah.
Yep. And it wouldn't happen if you guys weren't doing it. So, like, everybody owes a gratitude to, you know, all the stuff that you guys have been doing. So thank you so much, Cafe Cheshbe.
I was going to give him a Greta attitude.
Yeah. Yeah. And for anybody who doesn't have one,
Merch.
got the merch. The family, like, they're not wearing it, but we have, like, basically we got all of them. They're so awesome. I love this one. This is my favorite.
Thank you.
This is my favorite. He's like, look at that. Like, it's so cool.
My favorite.
There she is.
This is my favorite face.
You know, and she just, like, snuck in there. Look at that. Like, I just love it.
Megumi sneaking around Megumi.
Yeah. Megumi just snuck in there. It's awesome.
Show which one you're wearing today.
I'm wearing you.
Who are you wearing? Who are you wearing,
I'm
Megumi?
wearing Kelly.
Okay, we'll let you guys. See ya.
See you later.
Thank you.
Are there any questions or comments that we should address before we're done?
Just lots of lovely, lovely comments.
Just lots of very, very nice comments from everyone, yeah. Thank you very much, everybody.
And special shout outs to Robert and Annie
Oh yeah.
for
Thank you.
Yes.
so amazing to see you guys perform. And wow, working with Johnny, brilliant.
Thank you.
So that's our show tonight.
Yes.
But before, I want to remind folks, actually it's under us now.
Yeah.
It's in the right spot. JohnnyBarefootBandcamp.com. Get over there and get this album if you haven't got it already, and definitely consider that option to ship it out to your friends and family as well.
Yes, that's a lovely gift.
Woohoo! So next week we've got Ambient Dreams.
Yes.
And that's going to be a night where if you want to turn off the lights and sit, if you've got a holiday light sitting at home, you can relax and get taken away by some electronic music.
I'm gonna have an eggnog and fall asleep.
Probably. And then the week after that, one more reminder, the 26th is going to be the big season
Yes.
finale, and we're going to hear from so many of our wonderful friends who've supported throughout the year. So I hope if you have time, come on, join us. Text in, say, hey, this is a chance to get a holiday message the day after Christmas if you observe that. And
Yeah.
if you don't, it's the day after the day that we like giving presents anyway. So come on out and
If
hang
you wanna
out.
send us some short videos, messages, please just feel free to contact us.
Yep, open invitation. If you guys want to join, send us a message. 5 minutes max, but that's it. And you can do music, you can wave at us, whatever you like. We'll be happy to have you on. So that's it. Johnny Barefoot.
Johnny Barefoot.
Amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Buy the album.
Have a wonderful night. Thank you again so much. And with
Yep.
that, we will roll our closing scene.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。おやすみなさい。
おやすみな
みんな
さい。